We never hung out, and that makes me sad. All the good times we could have had.
Nice rhyme.
But when I die, Uncle,
Christopher Lee.
you better say cheers. Because me and you are hanging at the pearly gates. I'll bring the beers.
Here we go.
You're listening to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars.
How we doing?
Same as always.
That bad, huh?
With your hosts, Chris and Joe, two guys from Boston who are talking about this stuff anyway.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid.
Let us go inside where we can discuss business over a drink.
Conversation anyway.
This place can be a little rough.
Not good.
I don't like this.
This is madness.
Would you join me for a little refreshment? Everyone's invited, of course.
I think you overestimate their chances.
No, not really, no.
I'm listening. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Welcome back, everyone, to Brews and Blasters, RetroZap.com's free-ranging discussion about all things Star Wars. My name is Joe, and joining me today is my brother in the Force, Chris Salton.
Hey now.
How's it going, man?
It's going good.
So, we played a little memorial that we just kind of threw together very quickly just now. I don't know, it just kind of fit, you know?
Definitely fit.
Yeah. Christopher Lee is not with us anymore. 93 years old, I think he was.
93.
Yeah, great guy. Amazing, amazing man. Lived quite a life. I was listening to a podcast this week, and they were just going through his entire life. And full of Seth. It was full of Seth. Great show. And it was unbelievable. Just everything the man did.
He really did like so much with his life.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And, you know, he seemed like a nice guy.
He really did.
Yeah. I really would, you know, it would have been great to hang out with him, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of why I thought of that clip. But, you know, it's a life well lived, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's times like this, I almost feel like, yeah, we did lose a legend and a genius, but, you know, let's celebrate his life too.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know?
Rejoice
for those who become part of the Force.
Exactly.
There you go, man. There you go. Yeah. Been a big week in Star Wars. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, even before Christopher Lee's passing, I feel like people have been talking about episode 2 quite a bit lately. I don't know. I feel like it's on the rise. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's when you first see Count Dooku.
Well, yeah. But I feel like even before this happened, people were already starting to talk a little bit more about episode 2.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it's like stirring. It's stirring out there. People are thinking about it more. I don't know what it is. I really can't pinpoint it, but I feel like this movie is due to be looked at again.
Yeah, absolutely. I love episode 2.
I do.
And what I loved so much about it was the whole arena, like Battle of Geonosis with the Jedi.
What a culmination of a movie.
Yeah.
You know, when I left that movie, do you know what I said?
What?
Greatest Star Wars film I ever saw. And that's kind of weird because most people put it as their last their least favorite Star Wars film.
I don't know why.
I mean, I guess, I'm kind of getting sick of ranking Star Wars films. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I don't want to rank them anymore. Because you know what you're doing? You're ranking pieces of gold against pieces of gold.
Right.
These are my favorite movies ever. It's Star Wars. This is far and away better than 99% of movies out there, for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I love when George Lucas, he considers it one movie.
Yeah. One story at least.
Yeah.
And it can be looked at that way. And, for a lot of intents and purposes, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I feel like people are getting way too in the weeds about ranking them. So that just because episode 2 might be the least liked and maybe not the strongest Star Wars film against, I don't know, Empire Strikes Back and, all the other 5, that doesn't make it a bad movie at all.
No, I thought it was excellent.
Like, think about it. Episode 2 has amazing things in it. Think about how much the world expanded.
Yeah.
In episode 2 from what we knew from the previous 4 movies.
Well, that whole movie was action. The whole movie.
Well, it ramped up. I wouldn't call it the whole,
Well, the whole, them trying to kill Padme, Jango Fett,
it starts, yeah.
Them trying to get Zem.
I like to think of it as a mystery movie. Obi-Wan is investigating a mystery.
Yeah.
He's like detective. The Obi-Wan detective.
Right.
That's what he does. It's a big Obi-Wan detective story. And at the same time, you have Anakin and Padme falling in love.
Yes.
And let's be honest, maybe not the best the best scenes in the saga, but something, that movie's over 2 hours long, and it's not, those scenes are very short.
Yeah, but
it does not ruin it. There's so much good in that movie.
Yeah, but I feel like that was necessary because obviously they fall in love, they get married, and they have children. You know what I mean?
You had to see it.
So you had to see that.
I mean, maybe it could have been done. They didn't have the chemistry of Han and Leia, but they were different people, different circumstances.
Well, they were younger. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to make this an apology episode. What I want to do is talk about what's awesome about episode 2.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, because there is so much.
Yeah, I was just going to say, where do you want to start? Because there's a lot of that in that.
Yeah, well, I don't know, Coruscant? Never really saw Coruscant. You saw you saw the tops of skyscrapers in episode 1, really.
Yeah.
That's all you saw. I mean, you were down in it when we were in episode 2.
Right.
It's awesome. Think about that.
It's great.
Total game changer to actually see what's going on down there.
They bring you into a bar.
Well, wasn't this, yeah, I wish that bar was a little more like the Creature Cantina.
Yeah.
But it was, I guess it was supposed to be a little more sophisticated, right?
Yeah, that was like, like if you were to go to like Boston or something, it was a very nice bar.
You get 2 awesome scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
In that scene. The first one when Obi-Wan walks in, he's like, why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me?
Yeah, that was good.
I got to tell you, the whole movie theater cracked up when that happened. And then you get the death sticks right after that.
Mm-hmm.
And you also learn just how much Obi-Wan loves a drink.
Yeah.
He walks in, he gets excited when he walks in. He's like, where are you going, Master? He's like, for a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. I wish we saw more of Obi-Wan. Like, not hitting the sauce, but, going for a drink. Having a good time,
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah. Like, you called up Hondo. You're like, Hondo, what are you up to? Want to grab a beer?
Yeah. No, he definitely likes to have a few. I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many he's having, but he definitely likes to go to a bar, have a drink, have a good time.
Hey, why not? It's not against the rules.
No, not at all.
They're like, hey.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the rule book,
No, they're not checking that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought that was pretty cool. It's something to really take away from that.
Yeah.
You don't like smoking though. No death sticks for him.
No.
And
you even see you see a lot. When Padme's talking and they're like, oh, you have a Jedi. Oh, he's not a Jedi. He's a Padawan. And it's like, whoa. And it's like she kind of slaps him down.
She's pretty good in that scene. I got to be honest.
Great.
Yeah.
I loved all the tension. I loved everything about it.
Yeah,
and
he was such an awkward dude.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying it to say it. I really like that movie, you know?
Oh, totally.
I think it was very well done.
I mean, and the movie starts off, you know, Obi-Wan's like, you haven't been sleeping lately. No one can see that, you know, the Emperor is, for all intents and purposes, putting visions into Anakin's head.
Right.
To really trying to wear him down. You know, I mean, I am of the opinion that the Emperor pretty much orchestrated the entire Sandperson attack, orchestrated the visions and the dreams in Anakin's head, manipulated him entirely. Like, I don't know. I just, it's one of those things that was never spoken, that Lucas was conveying through the plot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
Because, like, think about what happened at the beginning of episode 3 when he was talking to Anakin on the Trade Federation ship. He's like, remember the Sand people?
Yeah, you hear that.
Yeah, like, that doesn't happen in Star Wars. You don't get random sounds like that in Star Wars.
Right.
It's like, it's just too much of a giveaway to be like, yeah, I think, like, Palpatine was doing that.
Right.
Like,
so you thought Palpatine was giving Anakin the vision of his mother, like...
I'm almost certain of it. Almost certain of it.
Right.
And he also probably hired the Sand people to kidnap her.
Really?
Why would they hold her for a month and just torture her?
Yeah, they don't seem like, you know, I know they're like wild people, but I think they just do what they have to do to live.
They were just holding her captive.
But then
why
again,
would they do that?
They were shooting at, you know, pod races for fun.
Yeah, I mean, for fun or for territory.
You never know, but I mean,
don't know. It just doesn't seem right for Sand people to, like, capture, like, a woman for no reason and just keep her captive.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know, like, they're using more resources keeping her alive.
Yeah, maybe they're using her for something though. Like, maybe
for
like,
money from Palpatine,
or like, hey, like, you know, like a slave type deal. Like,
they weren't. She was tied up.
Right.
She was tied up.
But maybe if it was after like a long day of farming.
You know, I think that's a little too speculative. You know,
it was like, you need to wash our clothes, you need to like get us crops, and then we're gonna tie you up.
I don't think she would have been spotted. She would have been spotted.
Right.
They were hiding her.
Yeah, and she did look really beat up.
Beat up. Yeah. And it's just kind of funny how she died immediately as Anakin found her.
Right.
Like, that's the moment she dies?
Yeah.
Very coincidental. You know, just like how Padme died.
Yeah. It was like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's like, you know, because Palpatine can kill people. You know? It all ties in.
Yeah. He's,
I gotta write about this. What am I doing giving away all this on the podcast?
I know.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this has been... Other people have talked about this in the past. You know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, all that's in episode 2. Think about that.
Right.
You hear Qui-Gon in episode 2?
Uh-huh.
You know? A clue that I never picked up on. That Qui-Gon was talking to Yoda. Anakin. No!
Oh, right.
Yeah. You're like blanking out. Have you ever seen this movie?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, you sure?
You're just really picking... I feel like you did your research and you just kind of were like, I'm going to really dig deep into this movie right now.
I haven't seen this movie in a while. I just like it.
Oh, well...
Most people... I feel like people haven't watched this movie enough.
Oh, I've seen it plenty of times.
Yeah, but I don't think the general Star Wars fan goes in and is like, all right, I want to watch Star Wars. Which movie are you going to pop in? Episode 2. I feel like that's what people do, and they don't watch it enough. You should go back and you should watch it, because you know what? That movie ramps up.
Right.
You know, the first half, it builds and builds and builds. By the time, like, they're on Geonosis, it's nonstop action.
Yeah.
Wall to wall. You know?
It is.
It's crazy.
That, when Yoda hears that, he's like meditating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, let's not diminish Count Dooku's reveal.
Well, what I think is great is when they have Obi-Wan captured, right?
He tells him the truth.
He tells him every bit of the truth. And I don't know if that was him thinking, like...
I need an out?
Yes, because that's what I get out of it. I get like, all right, I think I just did something wrong.
Yeah.
And maybe I can make this right.
You know, I never got... I mean, the Clone Wars... Dooku was pretty brutal in the Clone Wars.
Very brutal.
He was a bean guy. But, you know, from Christopher Lee's portrayal, I didn't get the hate that a Sith needs.
No.
You know, a fallen Jedi maybe, a dark Jedi, a person who is doing what they need to do in a time of war. You know, I think that all falls into the Clone Wars and Christopher Lee's portrayal of Dooku. But I didn't get the hate that, like, Palpatine has, or even Darth Vader has.
No, you don't get the yellow Sith eyes.
Yeah.
You get a very...
He did not have yellow Sith eyes.
No. He was always very, like, well-mannered, very elegant.
Reserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like...
I mean, he probably got the Sith lightning just because he was, like, so good at manipulating the Force.
I think he mastered his trade.
Yeah.
You know, like, I just think he was really good at what he was doing.
Yeah, he probably had a lust for power.
Right.
You know, but I don't think he had the hate.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, I think that Dooku was, you know, seeing how Obi-Wan would go. Maybe if Obi-Wan would have joined them, they might have tried to destroy the Sith.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking that too. Like, imagine if he was like, all right, Dooku, like, release me. Let's go kill Sidious.
Yeah.
You know? And it's really wild. But then again, if I was in Obi-Wan's position,
yeah,
would you be like, why would he be telling me the truth right now?
Right.
You know, so I understand, like, what happened.
You know, the Jedi were really messed up at that point. They, you know, even in that movie, again, we get another admission that people often overlook. Mace Windu says, I think it's time to inform the Senate that our ability to use the Force has been diminished.
Right.
Think about the ramifications of that.
Yeah.
Our ability to use the Force has been diminished. Like, whoa. The dark side is clouding everything. Mm-hmm. These people are not at the top of their game, and they're pretending to be to everyone.
And he's like the number 2.
Yeah. And Obi-Wan and Yoda says, you know, our enemies will double if they find out we're weak right now.
Right.
But all the dark side is clouding everything. They're clouding the judgment, clouding their ability to use the Force. So even when a Sith Lord is telling you, dude, I'm a Sith Lord, you know, Palpatine's he basically said Palpatine's a Sith Lord. And he's like, yeah, you know, Obi-Wan's judgment is entirely clouded.
Yeah.
He couldn't see the truth. Couldn't see the forest for the trees.
It really, that blows me away because just think about it. Like, I feel like on day-to-day basis, they have, like, all Jedi Masters, like, having a meeting daily, you know? And, I
mean, they're talking with the Force every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was no hint, or they just... They didn't know. They
couldn't... Their ability to use the Force was diminished.
Yeah, it was insane.
Like, they were like, you know, the dark side surrounds the Chancellor, but they couldn't figure it out.
Right.
Like, you know, couldn't take that leap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It really is crazy.
And all that gets set up in episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not to mention, you know, the Confederacy of Independent Systems. All those wacky guys. The Death Star plans.
Right.
Like, think about all the reveals in that movie. Blew my mind.
Yeah.
You know, and they never even outright said, well, they waited till the end to say that Darth Tyrannus was Count Dooku.
Yeah.
But you had to piece that all together. Like, Jango Fett's telling you he was recruited by a man named Tyrannus. You know.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a Lord Tyrannus.
On the moons of Bogdan.
It's so awesome.
We never saw the moons of Bogdan.
No.
But, I mean, amazing, right? Like, the whole Jango Fett storyline, crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we get all that.
One unauthored clone, Boba.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it blew minds. Like, the entire idea of what the Clone Wars was totally shattered. People,
Mm-hmm.
I know myself, I thought it was like Jedi fighting clones of themselves. And I know other people did too. And, the idea of what the clone troopers were, who Boba Fett was, the entire story of his origin, blew people's minds.
Well, you know what I thought was funny too is when Obi-Wan went to Kamino, and they were like, "Oh, you must be here to check on the clones." And
that entire backstory of Cypher Dyas you never see on screen, but you have to figure out in your mind.
But then again, there wasn't like a lot of questions being like it was just like
who
is,
business.
Yeah, like who is this clone army for? The Republic. Great, thank you. Like, I would have been like, wait a second, what happened? Like,
well, you know, it really brought out the idea that Obi-Wan couldn't mess with these people. You know, he was like dealing with them like a diplomat. Like, he couldn't let on that he didn't know what was going on, because, you know, even though the Kaminoans look serene, I kind of always had this menacing feeling that they would, like, you know, destroy you if they found a weakness.
I feel like they go after money. They're business people.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like they like were like, oh, well, okay, you're just gonna become like DNA stock for us. Like, like, oh, you'll never be leaving here. No, you know.
Right.
Like, they're very, very pleasant, but they could be like, completely sinister as well.
Yeah.
I always got that feeling that they were, you know, potentially very sinister.
You know, it's even when you know, the Jedi Council found out, it was like, hey, we have like a humongous clone army. Yeah. And it was just like, everybody was like, yeah.
That's not good.
Cypher, like, you know, he did it, apparently. Like, he ordered this.
Yeah.
And everybody was just like, all right, sweet, we're going to use them to, you know, fight the Separatists.
Hey, guys, isn't this convenient? We have an army now and we need to fight?
Yeah, like, I would have been like, but wait. Like,
whoa.
Where did Cypher Diaz get the money? Like, who's funding? Like, what's happening?
But there was like a dead end. I think they were like, I don't know. We gotta fight a war now. This is messed up.
Right.
You know, I think that's why Yoda was so dismayed at the end.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on.
A lot in his head.
Right.
And he was totally blind to the truth.
They're like, by the way, can we collect $1 billion for the first batch? Like, we never got paid. You know?
Oh, man.
Master Cypher Diaz winked and said, we're good for it. And we never got paid.
Yeah, those Republic credits.
Yeah.
They never really came. No, I think they did. I think they got paid. And in the Clone Wars, Kamino was accepted into the Republic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was in like season 3, I think. Like one of the...
Oh, man, that was a really good episode.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, are we talking about the Clone Wars when they went to Kamino and they had that whole underwater battle scene?
That wasn't Kamino, was it?
Yeah. Oh, wait, was it?
No, you're thinking of Mon Calamari.
Yes, I'm wrong.
But there
was one for Kamino, too.
I was thinking of the scene of the episode where Kamino comes to Coruscant and they have a bunch of Senate deliberations all episode.
I have to rewatch it. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was part of season... It was the first half of season 3 that really was kind of a low point.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the best.
Is that when they were, like, really into, like...
Politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I was just, like, kind of scratching my head a lot. I mean, I watched it every week. I would never miss it. But I was just like... I really wish I knew what was going on.
Yeah.
You know?
You excited for Saturday?
Of course I'm excited for Saturday.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm not going to go watch it on Saturday. You know what? Sunday morning I'm going to wake up. I'm going to be watching that episode. The Siege of Lothal.
Well, I'm just really surprised that they're having it Saturday at 9 o'clock p.m.
Well, you know, if I was a kid and I was home on Saturday, I'd be psyched.
Yeah, you have no school tomorrow.
You know, if I was an adult...
Right. Hey, you know something? What just dawned on me, which I didn't realize until I seen it multiple times about Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
When Mace cuts off Jango's head, right? You actually see a shadow of the helmet going one way and the head going another way.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool because I was like,
great idea, you know, great point.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I was watching it and I paused it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't notice that, you know, because obviously when Boba picks up his helmet, a head doesn't slide out of it.
Yeah, it's not like 10 pounds and like gross.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
it's
I guess it would have
smoking.
been. I guess it would have been cauterized, but it, you know,
still would have been pretty gross.
Pretty been weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I forgot to say that, and how easily Jango just kills a Jedi, just blasts them.
Yeah, you know, Coleman Trebor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks wicked cool, that guy.
He was a cool guy. He was like a dinosaur guy.
Like a dinosaur, exactly.
Yeah. Coleman Trebor.
That scene when Jango's fighting Obi-Wan, all the gadgets he has, it's really awesome. That's why I was like...
Oh my god, the scene between Jango and Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even Boba gets a shot in.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool. And then it doesn't stop there. There was a whole asteroid-like scene.
Wow.
Yeah. I just love the sound of the Slave One guns, like... Beep, 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 beep.
I think they're in the opening to our show.
They probably are.
Yeah.
But love the sound.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, so guys, go watch episode 2. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah, it's excellent. The arena scene, you see those 3 awesome creatures.
Oh, dude.
Like that cat alien thing. Like, that was awesome.
I know the names of them somewhere,
Yeah,
but
you're telling me you don't like that?
the Nexu.
Is that what the name is?
Nexu, yeah.
You know, I actually felt bad when, like, these creatures died.
Yeah.
You know, they're just who knows? Maybe the Geonosians, maybe they didn't feed them.
They were angry.
Yeah, and they were
Yeah.
like, hey, guess what? You haven't eaten in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, and they were like, I just want to eat.
I know.
And Obi-Wan's hacking his legs off and slices his, like, throat.
Hey, guess what you learn what a Jedi can do in that scene?
What?
They can calm animals down.
Exactly.
We didn't know that before.
We didn't.
We didn't know that before.
Right.
But we saw Anakin do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
He didn't kill that animal.
No, Django shot him in between the eyes.
Yeah. Jerk.
That's why I was just like, oh. Like, he was in an arena and, like, stuff was going down. Like,
Yeah.
if I was an animal, I'd just be running around being like, what is going on? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Who killed the Nexu?
Well, Padme kicked him, but then,
Yep.
the other animal, when Anakin was riding
The
him,
bull guy. Yeah.
rammed him
Yeah.
and killed him.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And
probably
the green guy wasn't stopping. He was in love with it. He was in love with Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he was like, no, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it probably broke all that creature's bones when it rammed into him.
Yeah.
But it awesome. Like, whoever thought of it? Like, that's the thing. Like, all these aliens, it's awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. I might
You
go home
get a
and
little
watch it.
hyped up about episode 2, right?
And I hope the people listening, I hope we're hyping you up.
I walked out of that theater in 2002 and I said, I have a new equation for how I rate Star Wars movies. And I said, and I quote, the more lightsabers, the more I'll like it.
That was probably the most lightsabers that we probably ever seen in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Jedi Temple had a lot in the background.
Yeah.
But I mean,
all you
dude,
see in Geonosis is like blue
and green,
you know,
one purple.
Yeah, or one purple.
Yeah.
Standalone. And
dude, the fight between Yoda and Dooku.
Yeah, how could we forget about that?
People were cheering before it even started.
I lost my mind.
When you saw was the shadow come, and you just go,
and it's funny because he's like Kane, you know,
yeah,
like typical Yoda, and then he's doing flips,
Dun,
and then I'm
dun.
like, what?
My ally is the Force.
Yeah.
And he meant it. He meant it.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
awesome.
he catches Force lightning and basically squishes it.
Yeah, you didn't know it could be done.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's like, nope, that's mine now. I get that. Wonder where it went.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Turned into dust.
What if he like goes and saves it? He brings it home.
He's like, yeah, there's multiple mason jars filled with Force lightning.
It powered that hut on Dagobah for 30 years.
Yeah.
Hey, the lights went out when he died.
They
when he
did.
died, the lights went out. What do you think was powering that hut in Dagobah?
A candle. But maybe Force
Who
lightning.
put out the light? Who put out the light? No Force goes are putting out those lights.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was holding that Force lightning in. He was powering his hut on Dagobah with the Force lightning that he was collecting from all these Sith.
Yeah.
He used it to power that hut for years and years and years. And when he passed away, so did the Force lightning.
That was it. No more Force lightning.
That's it. That's it. Done. Oh man. Cheers. Good old Coors Light this evening.
It's the best.
I love it. Yeah. I'm trying to eat healthy.
Yeah.
You know, trying to slim down a little bit.
You can reward yourself with a nice Coors Light.
Yeah. You have to. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
After a long, hard day, you know what really quenches my thirst?
What?
An ice cold Coors Light.
Yeah, I really wish they sponsored us. We make zero money off this. Cheers. Hey, that's Coors Light.
It is my favorite beer.
I know. Yeah, no craft beers for you.
Not really.
I'm kind of done with craft beers myself.
Yeah.
I've gone full circle.
I stick to what I know.
I don't like hops.
Yeah.
I don't like hops.
When it's too hoppy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I hear you.
You know, the older I get, the more I like the beers my dad drank.
Yeah, you know, my dad didn't really drink like a lot of beer, but you know, it was always like when he had one, like he had one type deal. You know, it was never like a big deal.
Yeah,
but I feel like I went through my like, you know, handful of beers until I was just like, yeah, whatever. I like Coors Light, and this is what I'm sticking with. You know.
Yeah.
But I will admit, I am a fan of like watermelon beer.
I know you are.
And like a summer ale, like Sam Adams Summer.
That's not bad.
Not bad. Leinenkugel Summer Shanty.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that.
That's a little malt liquor-y for me.
But you know something? Coors Light will always be there for you.
Yeah, it's always your friend.
It's not seasonal.
No, it looks at you as like, welcome home.
Yeah, year round.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So, should we get into it?
I don't know what we're getting into, but yeah, we should definitely get into it.
A little off topic.
Okay.
On Star Wars, Jurassic World.
Oh, yeah. Jurassic World. I saw it. Did you?
Yeah. On the count, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and say like just one word that sums up the movie to you.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Chris
Fantastic.
Pratt.
Oh, okay.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. But yeah, it was amazing. Chris Pratt's killing it.
He really is.
Yeah. And yeah, the graphics were amazing. I really enjoyed the story.
Oh,
the park is finally open. You know, I'm not gonna,
spoiler alert.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen it.
Things, but FYI, things go down at Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell.
Right.
You know what's funny though? I kind of wanted the entire movie just to be like those two kids just riding around Jurassic Park going on rides. I was kind of happy with that. I'm like, oh, that's awesome, dinosaurs. Like, along with them.
Yeah, because when that movie started, they were really getting into all the different attractions.
Yeah, and I was like kind of digging it. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Same here. That's why I was like, I would go in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know, even when like the that underwater dinosaur, when it got done like
the Mosasaurus.
When I got done eating the shark,
fantastic.
The stadium seating went down.
Yeah,
and you can see into the giant tank that he was in.
Dude, a little risky, don't you think?
Super risky.
Yeah,
but even that, I was like, wow, these guys thought of everything.
I know.
This is amazing.
So much money.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm going to Jurassic World. How much is a ticket for a day? $800.
You kidding me? I think it was a little more than that.
For a day pass?
Yeah, it was probably like 10 grand.
You know, I think that's a resort though. You're going to an island. You got to be staying there, right?
Yeah, you were staying there, yeah.
Oh man.
Messed up.
Pretty amazing. I would pay it. I would pay it. I would have to go.
It's dinosaurs. You'd pay any money.
I really would.
Yeah.
And there was a little attraction that you could actually ride dinosaurs.
That was crazy. Yeah. Riding a Triceratops.
Yep. Or feeding a Brachiosaurus, a little baby one.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's pretty awesome.
De-extinction.
Yeah.
Nuts.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And I did like the concept of Chris Pratt being like the alpha of the 4
Oh, that was awesome.
raptors.
All right, guys, spoiler alert for Jurassic World. If you haven't seen it, fast forward a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to stick to preview stuff.
I got to get into a few things.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert, wait till this music is changed. If you don't want to hear this. I like how Chris Pratt wasn't completely in control of the Velociraptors.
Right.
That made it realistic for me. Like, they weren't just, like, completely obedient to him. That was awesome.
Well, the thing is that you can't control any wild animal.
No.
That would be like me with 4 tigers.
Yeah. Exactly.
One of them might be extremely hungry one day, and I might not be able to, like, control them.
Yeah.
It's not like an indoor cat or dog.
No. But you can roll with them if you're all going after the same predator.
Right.
If you've trained them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty brutal how they were just holding them in those cages, too.
Yeah.
Like, their faces are just, like, locked down.
Oh, yeah. That, like, face cage they had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that's kind of sad.
Pretty brutal. Yeah.
But, It was really sweet, and I wasn't expecting when they met up with that hybrid, like, T-Rex looking
Indominus.
Yeah, that they, he had like part, raptor.
Oh, the rap. Oh, I thought about that.
The chameleon scene was really cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah. But and then they're like talking to each other.
Oh, I thought it looked just like a raptor when I first saw it.
I was just like, all I kept thinking, honest to God, all I kept thinking throughout this movie was, you remember Jurassic Park 3?
Yeah, I hated it.
When that new big dinosaur killed the T-Rex in like a minute, that didn't sit right with me.
No, it's stupid.
And that's why when the T-Rex came and they were fighting, I was like, you better not kill him. Like, this T-Rex is not gonna die.
Do you know, I mean, it really wasn't stated in the movie, but that is the same T-Rex from the original Jurassic Park.
Well, it looked like it. It really did.
He had the scars from the raptor fight in the first Jurassic Park at the end of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yep. That's the same one. So he's been ruling Jurassic Park for the entire time.
Where did you see the scars?
I read it.
Oh,
and then I saw some still images.
Yeah, because at the very end, all those scars are from like him getting kind of messed up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. There are older ones too, you could see.
Another thing that I loved is how you see the old the old Jeeps.
And the ruins of the old park.
The ruin. You even see the banner.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh man, they like really thought this through.
Yeah, like a lot of great nods to the original movie.
Yeah, and then the scientist lab guy is the original guy from the first Jurassic Park. And super spoiler alert.
Yeah.
He leaves with the eggs. So
what? He dies.
No, he gets taken away in the helicopter. The Asian guy.
The Asian guy died.
No, he leaves in the helicopter with the eggs.
What are you talking about?
He was in the first Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, I know who he is, but he died. He got killed by a raptor.
No. The Asian guy gets clearly taken away. He's holding something similar to this.
I'm thinking of Vincent D'Onofrio.
Did you see this movie?
I did. Touche, sir.
Yeah, but no, he gets away with the eggs.
That's true.
The guy from
sequel territory right there.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I was like, they're taking briefcases full of eggs and they're leaving. I just kept looking at Alexa. I'm like, sequel. Like we're here in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that book We're Back. It's gonna be dinosaurs in the city.
Hey, we did see in Lost World when they tried bringing the T-Rex back.
That was the best part.
You know something? I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I did. That movie was really good.
It's okay.
I felt really bad with the whole baby Tyrannosaurus and they broke his leg. Like I was like, you got a little dark there.
It's a little dark moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed all of them. I'm gonna.
I hated Jurassic Park 3.
You did?
It was just so lame.
I like that they got Grant back.
Oh, he was the best.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, but it's they brought him back to for a terrible movie.
It was a rescue mission.
Yeah,
the whole movie basically.
But why were they even there? It was just dumb. It was just dumb.
Well, you know what else I kind of like? All right, that's the same island, obviously, because you see the ruins from Jurassic Park. Now, how did they clean that island up in order to make Jurassic World? I don't know. I don't know if they went through and just wiped them, and that's sad.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know the truth.
Yeah, you don't want to know the truth of how they got that all contained.
Yeah, because I'm like, they only have it seems to be 4 raptors, 1 T-Rex.
Yeah, they're way under control.
Yes.
Yeah, life found a way, and then they took them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of raptors. There was multiple T-Rexes.
Yeah.
Where did they go? That's it was weird. It was weird because that's
they all went to the farm.
That was the first thing that the movie got over, and I did wait until after the credits because I was like, please God, let there be something.
Yeah, I left.
Yeah, we stayed.
There's nothing.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a Marvel thing.
It's a Marvel thing.
They mastered that.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, there wasn't anything.
Do you think Star Wars will have that?
I don't know.
Post credit?
Guess what? I will be waiting.
Maybe. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, imagine. Wow. Well, now we have to wait.
Okay, yeah.
I love that the midnight show you told me is now 7 o'clock.
Well, they're doing that a lot more now.
Well, that's really cool.
It's a good thing.
Because I saw episode 2 and 3 midnight show. I didn't see episode 1.
I didn't see episode 2 midnight. I saw 1 and 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see 1 because I was how old was I? I was
You were too young. I was
13,
19.
14.
I was 19.
Oh, that's prime age.
Yeah. It was one of the greatest nights, like movie nights ever.
That's why when I talk to these guys that I work with, the older guys,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Hey, how old were you in '77?" "Oh, I was 18." I'm like, "That's prime time. Did you see Star Wars?" And they're like, "Of course I saw Star Wars." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "You're a very lucky person
Yeah.
to experience that in a movie theater for the first time. That changed cinema forever."
I know.
They made that technology.
I know.
And you guys seeing it in the movie theater.
Yeah, my parents saw that stuff. My parents saw Jaws in the movie theater.
Oh, that's
one of their
cool.
first dates.
How funny is that?
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Man.
What a romantic movie to bring a first date. Hey, you want to go see Jaws?
Oh, my mom was clinging to my dad's arm the entire time.
Oh, good strategy.
Oh, very scary movie. Props to my dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Believe it or not, the scariest part of that movie, the creepiest part.
We're done with Jurassic World, right?
Yeah.
All right, spoiler alert.
Great movie. Go see it.
Go see it. Yeah.
One of the creepiest parts of that movie is when
Jaws.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jaws. Is when Richard Dreyfuss was at night and they're kind of just like
Drink?
they're diving, and that guy, when they were like,
Quint.
No, it was
The police officer. Brody.
the obnoxious guy. When they sent out like whoever can kill the shark, great.
Oh yeah.
And then he lifts something up and his dead body floats out and like his eyes missing. And I was like, it catches you off guard,
Yeah, I guess so.
But the whole scene with like Quinn getting eaten, that was pretty cool. I really
Okay, Chris Farley. Yeah. Hey, you remember that scene? That was awesome.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
No, but I think I would be a little creeped out if there was a mechanical shark, knowing it's a movie, obviously, and being an actor like in the water. Like we're gonna slide you in to this mechanical shark's mouth, and you will be submerged.
Yeah.
So just swim out. Give us like 5 seconds and swim out. That would that creep you out?
A little bit.
All right.
A little bit.
Because I thought about that. I'm like, that guy actually had to slide inside a mechanical shark and go underwater.
Guy was badass.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Robert Shaw.
Conti dressed up like him for Halloween.
Yeah.
And he looked.
No one knows who we're talking about.
My really good friend dressed up like Quinn for Halloween. And it was scary how much he looked like him.
I bet it would be scary.
I'm sure he has a picture. I'm going to have to get it to you.
Yeah, it's all right. No, I don't want to see it.
It's so funny. I'm going to hold up a picture of Quinn and then a picture of Conti, and you're going to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, forget it. Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a compliment or an insult because he's like 50. Okay, Conti's like my age. He's like, oh, thanks. Yeah, I look like a 56-year-old man. Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably an amazing. I just don't want to see it.
You might have been there.
Maybe. I'd rather forget. I love you, Conti. Maybe. I don't know. All right, let's we got some more things to talk about, buddy.
We do. Back to Star Wars.
Yeah, back to Star Wars. Yeah. So, E3 is this week.
Yes.
Big video game convention. A lot of trailers.
Yes.
Yeah. Chris, have you seen the Old Republic trailer?
I have.
It's like a movie.
It is like a movie.
It's unreal.
Uh-huh.
I was blown away at how good this looks.
Me too. And you know what I loved? How long it was. I felt like it told you the whole story.
Now, the beginning of the Old Republic, before it was even released, they put out like these two like mini movies, just like they did with this, and they looked amazing as well.
Yeah.
They really were. The game itself, I played it very briefly when it first came out. I could probably get back into it, but I'm not really a big like MMO guy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm probably not going to play it, but man, unreal.
You know what I liked? And I did play one of them, and I liked that you could build your own character.
Yeah, but the one problem, in Rebel Force Radio, I said this before too, everything is an analog of what they're doing in modern day Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a Han Solo character, and everything is just the same formula,
right?
And everything looks a little different. It's not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No.
It's not the I wanted it to be radically different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shake up the formula because it's like 10,000 years before.
Exactly.
That was kind of my only thing. So what do you say? Want to look at this trailer again?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right. Got it pulled up here.
It's at least like a good 5 minutes, I would say.
4 minutes, 23 seconds, buddy. Look at that.
A man can have anything.
Yellow lightsaber.
I know, I love that.
Was that Crate Dragon?
With your birth comes a solemn vow. You will have nothing.
Look at that.
Your privilege is the dirt.
The whole fight scene. One brother's in black, one brother's in white.
In the darkness.
I thought they used the Force. Well, maybe this is older, different technologies back then.
No, they use tongs.
Yeah.
The oaths you swear. The promises
Look at that.
you make. They are yours.
These two brothers, right?
Yeah.
The face is very similar to
But they're not identical.
Well, the face is very similar to the actor that played Uncle Owen, the young Uncle Owen.
A little bit.
Because I saw that movie, that Egyptian type movie. I think I forget the name
Stargate?
of it. No.
Dude, focus on the trailer. This looks awesome.
You suffer.
Look at this.
Is that Darth Talon? No, it can't be Darth Talon because that happens like way after.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I mean about it being,
You endure.
Man. I don't even know what's going on right now with this lightsaber fight with this Sith female.
And when darkness finds you,
Crazy.
you will face it.
It kind of looks like a weird Sam Witwer variant.
Yeah.
Like Sam Witwer's cousin.
Yep.
There was some temple they were at. Looked like a Sith temple, maybe a Jedi temple. I don't know. So what is that, Jedi and Sith, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Look at this. The guy in the white is turning to the dark side.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The yellow lightsabers, man. Look awesome.
Do you like his mask?
It's unique. It's very unique. I don't know how to play in a full movie. But for 4 minutes, 23 seconds, man, it's unbelievable.
Right.
And who scored this? The score is amazing.
Right.
Huh.
Come with me,
Look at that.
son.
Crazy, right?
Knights of the Fallen Empire. I don't even know what that means. It just looks unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah.
But the actor that I was talking about, sorry for I don't really have the information on the movie, but he has a shaved head, and I'm telling you, it looks just looks just like those two. That's why I was like, did they get him to do that? You know?
I don't know. I mean, he's an older guy now.
Yeah, I really wish I remember. It was a movie. Christian Bale was in it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, I really wish I remember the name.
Batman.
Nope. No.
Egyptian movie with Christian Bale?
Yeah, it was like a Moses type deal. Like at the end.
Exodus.
That's it.
Yeah.
So,
Gods and Kings.
yes. So if you really look at that image and then look at that, you'll be like, oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Looks just like him.
Well, it probably is that actor then.
You know,
I'm going to guess it's probably that actor. I'll take a long, far-stretching, unresearched, I don't know. I'll just guess that that's him.
Yeah.
Crazy. But I mean, really, that short film was just unbelievable. And man, I would love, if that's what they're doing for the Old Republic and that is canon, I would love, love, love to see more of that.
Is this confirmed being canon?
I don't know.
Because somebody told me that Battlefront isn't.
Yeah, no one's coming out and saying what's the deal with all of these video games. Even that Korean webcomic that came out a few weeks ago, now it's in what is now called gray area.
Okay.
So we're kind of like going backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, that's what I was getting at. When
I'm getting afraid.
Well, that's exactly what I said. Like when all this stuff was being released and all these books, all these novels and comic books, video games. And I'm like, do you think they're just going to go right back to how it was? Like they kind of just got off the path a little bit. Like, yes, I understand you wanted to clean it up.
Yeah.
But it's going to go in different directions eventually,
Well, I mean, I guess Battlefront is supposedly canon, but I don't know. I just don't think anyone's really... I don't think that the story group is doing a good enough job saying, yes, this is canon, and yes, or no, this is not.
Right.
You can't leave people waiting in the wings anymore.
Yeah.
We need to know. We don't love the canon. It's either yes or no. And we just need that.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, the story of Star Wars, here's the full list.
Right.
Now, Del Rey is doing that, but just for their books.
Mm-hmm.
But we need their books and the movies. That's all it's included. And the TV shows. But we need that for everything. We need a master list of here's canon. And not from a fan site. I want it direct from the story group.
Right.
The official canon list. Because there's just too much. There's just too much now.
There's a lot.
And it's not even been a year.
Right.
So, yeah. That's my schmeal.
No, it hasn't even been a year. And we still have like a lot of books coming out.
Because A New Dawn came out in September, right?
I believe so. I haven't.
Yeah.
I still haven't read A New Dawn, and I haven't read Tarkin.
I would do the audiobook of Tarkin, and A New Dawn. I don't know. It was a good read.
Would you just say like watching Rebels is good enough?
Pretty much. I mean, there's some good stuff on Kanan, but
more or less of like an introduction of like the characters.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't even know anymore if Kanan's character in A New Dawn is going to jive up with what's going on in the last Padawan comic.
Which I'm behind on.
Yeah, so I don't the rumor is that that book was written very quickly and they were kind of dropped in. The characters were kind of dropped into without really knowing what they were going to be.
Right.
So John Jackson Miller did a Herculean effort of writing a book on characters he didn't really know what they would be.
Right.
Just sketches of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's a great writer. Not, but I don't know if that book is going to stand the test of time.
Right.
Just based on where they're going to go with the character. But it's canon, as far as I know. So, I don't know. Well, moving into that, let's look at that Battlefront trailer.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that you said that because I'm trying to time is precious.
Oh, you're telling me.
And I'm really trying to really put my attention in a good direction. You know what I mean? Like if that is a 400-page book.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, I go, well, that was good.
Yeah.
I want to say that was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to get that.
Okay. So yeah, you just saved me at least 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, again, I would just try the audiobook for that.
Mm-hmm.
Get it done in a few hours, be done with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You want to check out that Battlefront trailer?
Hell yeah. Are you kidding me?
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? Like, you can either have
yeah.
the look of you holding a gun or actually seeing your character.
You like that, huh?
I do, because I'm going straight for the first player.
Like this?
Yes.
Look at this. You're in the bunker at Hoth.
The graphics are insane.
Yeah. This kind of reminds me of Shadows of the Empire, this whole bunker. I just remember the first, with Dash Rendar. Oh! You haven't been reading Princess Leia, have you?
Nope.
Nine numbers in Princess Leia.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
This really looks like a Call of Duty, but for Star Wars, it looks awesome.
Well, it is. That's what it is. Oh, man, look at that. Taking down the AT-ATs. I always feel bad when I play the Empire in these movies.
I know.
I mean, these games. I really do. Oh, look at that. Look at the lighting, the way it all reflects off the snow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Looks so real. Dun, 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 dun.
They have jetpacks. It's awesome. Now, I love this scene. The
I actually haven't seen this.
Oh.
There's the ball gun. The first transport is away. The first transport is away.
Now watch out.
Oh.
I really, really love this scene.
Look at that.
Check this out. See ya!
Oh, man, brought down the AT-ST. How does it feel knowing you're fighting a losing fight in the scene?
I know.
They don't win, guys.
They get away.
Yeah.
Look how high up.
Oh, I know. God, this was such a pain in Battlefront 2 when you drove those AT-ATs. And do you remember that?
Yep.
Oh, such a pain. The whole Hoth level in Battlefront 2 was rough.
Yeah.
Hang in there. Help is on the way. Blue 15 going in. This is Blue 12.
Yeah, I wonder how canon this is. Because, I mean, it looks awesome. But, do the Rebels have jetpacks? Is that canon now?
Right. And I don't think Luke faced Vader on Hoth.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, well, I guess you didn't see the still shot?
I haven't seen this yet.
No, I mean even like the pictures.
No. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how canon this entire, just crazy battles could be. There's a Battlefront novel, I guess, that'll be coming out that will be canon. So maybe the events of the novel will be what.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. I hope they nail the flying. Like, I want those ties to be fast.
Yeah. You know, one thing I'm curious about is you see how they're jumping around. Like, you can be a snowtrooper inside an AT-AT,
Yeah.
AT-ST, a TIE fighter. Like, is that something that you pick right off the bat, or is it something you can just, if whatever side you're on, you're eligible to kind of do whatever you want on that side?
You can probably choose between sides, like all the characters on that side.
Yeah, people.
Look at that, a Rhodian.
Oh, I love that.
Nice. I love this piece of music right now.
Yeah.
What is that? That's some Nubian shield right there? What? The Force? You kidding me? Nope. That didn't happen.
Right, exactly.
That's Return of the Jedi Luke.
Yeah.
With his green lightsaber.
Right. And we all know when he faced him in The Empire Strikes Back, it didn't really work out too much
No.
for him. And he looked like a champ right there. So
Luke couldn't do all that with the Force.
no.
Like, he was blowing people away like it was the Force Unleashed.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you're down.
Oh, I'm down.
I mean, it looks amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah. Between that and Final Fantasy VII remake that's coming out, and
I never got into the Final Fantasy.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, you like those?
Oh yeah, love them.
What is
love,
this, like
love 'em.
20 something?
No, they're remaking the best one, 7.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks unbelievable. But
What's the release date for Battlefront? Do we know?
yeah, I think it's like November.
Oh, wow, man. We have to wait a while.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Bummer.
And we get the Battle of maybe the Battle of Jakku's November, something like that. There's DLC for the Battle of Jakku.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
See, man, there's a lot. There's
Yeah.
a lot.
There's a lot coming.
It's great.
How's that bear doing?
Pretty good.
Wow. Well, I guess we should probably wrap up the show and finish these up, huh? What do you say?
Yep, my mountains aren't blue anymore.
No, yeah, we need to get some new ones. Thanks once again for listening to Brews and Blasters. You can find us at retrozap.com. We want your feedback. We want to hear from you. Leave us an email at brewsandblasters@retrozap.com. And we'll read it on the show. Send us your thoughts. Send us your comments. Come say hi. If you like Coors Light, we want to know.
Yeah.
We're on iTunes. I don't know. I know that not everyone uses iTunes, but it's the biggest podcast platform in the world. Did you know that?
I didn't.
It's the biggest one.
I believe it.
Yeah. So when people leave reviews, it goes a long way to get more people to listen to the show.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and that's kind of the scuttlebutt these days. People want reviews.
Right.
So if you like the show, please leave us a review. It's gonna do a great deal to get people listening and get this community going, because that's what we want. We want a community based around this show, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris was looking at me like, I don't know. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he just wants to finish that beer.
No, but that would be great. We love hearing from you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always exciting.
Definitely. So leave us a review on iTunes, and we'll be very appreciative. I kind of want to do a contest. I really do. I got to put that together.
We should do something like that.
We should. So we choose. We'll choose one at random. All reviews are good. We're not gonna base it on anything like that. But leave us a review, and you'll be entered into a contest. So to be announced. Find us on social media. We're on Twitter. You can find us all over the place. And of course, find Chris at the Collector's Hut, where he's doing reviews every single week. Well, that's all the time we have for today. For Chris Salton, I'm Joe Tavano. And what should I say?
May the force be with you.
We always say that. I want to say something different.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No, definitely not. You want to go home and rethink your life.
I'm afraid the police can't so the summits never show. I don't always pay so I was foreboding note. Force getting ready, man, we get too much. All the woman suffer, the Wookiee's wicked clutch.